Hello, my ownership babes. Welcome back to this session as we kind of do a simplified session on debt. I do have other sessions that are out there. Take a look if you have time at those sessions where I really try to break down debt, how to get out of the debt trap. But today I just want to simplify it. I want to simplify it for the people out there that say that, hey, maybe you're doing a business or you're working a job or something that's not best serving you, but you really have to eliminate. You're in a position where you have to eliminate your debt so that you can get out of that situation. And this video is maybe for the person that says, hey, maybe I'm furthering my education, which is so absolutely important. I just believe that becoming educated and growing is so absolutely important. However, that causes a challenge because most times that comes along with student loan debt. This video is for the person that maybe you're in that cycle that almost 70% of the people that are living paycheck to paycheck and have resorted to using credit cards. So now there's an abundance amount of consumer debt that you need to get from under. And I just want to simplify it right now because someone may fit in either of those categories. But what do you honestly do when you're faced with that? And I will tell you, there's not many decisions that you can make. There's really only two decisions. One decision, you can give it all you got, everything, and pay that debt off. Why would you want to do that? Because once you pay it off, now you're in a you're in a profitable situation. Now every source of income that you bring into your household is a profit, and you can use that money to save, to invest, and now to grow towards your financial goals and dreams. And for the person, and here's the other option, for the person that says, I have a mountain of debt, it's going to take forever. Well, I want to remind you that it took a long time. It didn't happen overnight. For most people, it takes time, am I correct, to get into debt. So it's going to take time to get out. And you have an option. You have an option to say, hey, let me just hold it, put it on the shelf. I can't forget about it, but let me go find a way to make additional income, other sources of income, so that you can do what? You can now turn around, take that debt off the shelf, pay it off, and again, you are in a profitable situation where you can save or invest money. And see, I know there's a world right now that says, cash is going to be eliminated soon. You should get this, you should get that. And I'm here to tell you, cash is king. I'm sorry. I was like, no, I'm not even apologizing for this. It is definitely, we're still in a world right now that is run, and cash is important. It will save you. It will free you from most financial situations. See, what I knew, if most people had $1,000 or anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in their savings account, guess what? They could handle any type of emergency. But what's happening is most people don't have that. So, and these are what statistics are saying. And so what's happening is, if they don't have the $1,000, where's the $1,000? And I figured it out, is that all of these creditors, these banks, these people that they're consuming loans from, they have it. So it's time to reclaim your power and to pay that debt off so that you cannot be enslaved, no longer enslaved to interest. Now, I never want to pose a problem without a solution, and I don't know. There's so many ways to solve this problem, but what I do know is most people can never solve a debt problem if you never take a step back and look at your financial situation, what I call a financial vision for your life. You really have, it has to be crystal clear. It doesn't matter if you're in the best situation or the worst financial situation. You should have a financial vision for your life. Why? Because if you don't, then you'll find yourself living out a vision that the world has created for you and your family. And we don't want that. In these sessions, we always want to make sure that our lives are in line Am I correct? That our lives are in line with our one true purpose. And the only way to do that is to have a vision. So if your vision is, maybe you're furthering your education, and you're going to do that, but you're going to make sure you're going to give it all you got to make sure you're not starting your life in debt. Maybe it's the person that says, I have to get away from this business. I have to get away from this job. I'm telling you what I know. If you are debt free, it gives you options. So you have to have a vision. And once you have that vision, it becomes crystal clear the next step, which is normally the budget. I'm telling you, I'll always continually say this. You have to budget as you're going into the holiday seasons, and soon, just hold on. I have a holiday session coming up on holiday and saving, but if the holidays are coming, you have to budget through it. Why? Because everyone else will be telling you how to spend your holiday money. And most times it causes people to get into debt, which also causes you to become entrapped to interest. So what am I saying here? I am saying that you have to have a complete vision. You have to make two choices. Are you going to tackle that debt and free yourself? Or are you going to put it on the shelf, go get as much income, much cash as possible, then take care of the debt and free yourself as well? There's only two options. There's only two options out there. You have to choose the one that's in line with you, your financial vision, and you have to work it out. And right now, we just live in a world where it's just sad, where debt is becoming, people are accepting it. You know, I'm hearing people are telling me, no, I feel I'm going to work to the day I die. And I'm like, yes, by choice, you should. But you should have a choice whether you're working or you're in a situation. Only time you don't have a choice if you have a mountain of debt and you have no money. You can reverse those statistics. So right now, I just feel like a lot of people are giving up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Always remember that you are just one decision, just one right decision from changing your life financially. And when you are, and I want to close with this, you know, as you are trying to figure out which path to debt elimination you're doing, you have to have certain tools. One, I just mentioned, you have to have a budget. You have to have some financial vision, so you're checking it off. You have to have that budget because it is a navigation tool. It tells you what needs to happen. It tells you if you need to lower those expenses, increase that income, or maybe you need to do both. Either way, it is imperative to your financial success. And then after you have those things in place, you have to commit. You have to commit to making it happen. You have to commit to seeing it through. You have to work through it with the end result, which is financial freedom in mind. So I challenge you right now, as we are closing out another year, as we're closing out the fourth quarter, you have time. You have time. Just make the decision and let's go make it happen. And I promise you, in the end, is debt freedom. And then you can proclaim the real, true freedom of your life. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you at the next session. Hasta luego.